No, we only you wait, walk I come. Like a red, never walk alone. No, we only you wait, walk I come. Like a red, never walk alone.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And the shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Valverde. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Bellingham. Great ball if he can get there. He's picked his way through. He's having a shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Vinicius Junior is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Camavinga. Rudiger.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
And Rodrigo. Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Vinicius Junior. Look at the space here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. And here's Vinicius Junior. And the counter is on. Madrid are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Rodrigo wants to run onto this. Madrid with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Rodrigo. Oh, it's played into the header! It's hit the crossbar. And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Chance! And it's in! And they've got their lead back. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Madrid leading now. Camavinga getting this one clear. No way through, so back it comes.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. He's in a great position here. Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Mbappe! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And it's Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's a really well-measured ball. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde concedes a free kick for that. And he's going to have his name taken.
While sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Chouameni. And here's Mbappe. And here's Vinicius. Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, such a clever touch. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well measured. Shot could be on. And a chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Vinicius Junior deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. That's the throw. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Bellingham. Rodrigo, shot a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! And that is indeed the final act. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So right back into the action.
Madrid really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. He's going for goal! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he's managed to get free. And the shot! And that's a tidy finish! And they are right back within touch! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So could they be onto something here? Looking for options for movement. Alexander-Arnold. And now the breakaway. Now it's Rodrigo. Alexander-Arnold. He's on it. Can he get away? Tchouaméni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Looking for the run. Well read, nice interception. Rodrigo! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Valverde. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Valverde. Oh, super ball. And the finish! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Now it's Rodrigo. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, what has happened here? Rodrigo. Valverde. Vinicius Junior, given the lift of his goal. Rolls it backwards. Tries to pass it through. Rodrigo. Tchouaméni. Bellingham. And it's Valverde. Tchouaméni. Bellingham. Spread to the right. Hops for safety. Now Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Bellingham. Can he get it through? Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a fine interception. Pinches it off him. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a shade optimistic. Rodrigo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bellingham! That is a brilliant interception. And that is well cleared. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now, can they get him away? Picked out brilliantly, and the shot! And that really should have been that.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
He has a look up. Nice control. And here's Valverde. Goes for a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Mbappe. And it's Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. That is lovely. He's cut it out. Valverde. Rodrigo. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Steaming on goalwards. Great ball, and he's in here. They want to be quick to recover this. And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
And time is up. Madrid were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered.
I'm only here to party. Why you trying to fit?
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
If you have just joined, you... And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Madrid really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Camavinga. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Rodrigo. Can he get on the end of this? In with the challenge. And it's Bellingham. Looking for the run. Vinicius Junior! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And here's Rodrigo. And that's a good ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
Stood up well to him there. Bellingham.
Madrid definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Rodrigo. And it's Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior looking understandably energised after his goal. And here's Valverde. Well, decent chance! Superb from Valverde! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick. Justice, oh, what a mistake! Alexander-Arnold. And Rodrigo. Just eases him off the ball. Tchouaméni. Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Bellingham. He's on it. Can he get away? Might be danger here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. 30 minutes gone. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tchouaméni. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Shot could be on. Shot, surely! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold, who's short. And the shot! Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And it's been shipped out wide. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Rodrigo has it in a wide position. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Now this is interesting, he has already had his name taken once. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Now, can they get him away? It's a promising position. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Bellingham. Tries a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every...
And he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
A case now of complete control. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodrigo, there's the shot! And that's in! They are purring, truly purring!
Well, what?
So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Madrid really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Madrid are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. Now it's Rodrigo. Tchouameni. And it's Bellingham. Thinks about the shot. Shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Strong running down that left flank. Valverde finding himself in space. Bellingham. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Tchouameni. Now it's Mbappe. And Rodrigo. Looking for options for movement. Valverde. Rodrigo. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Vinicius Junior. And it's Tchouameni. And here's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Rudiger deals with that comfortably. Ah, such a clever touch. That's a lovely, neat pass. Valverde was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Chance for a shot! And he's spooned it over the bar.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Valverde. And here's Bellingham. Mbappe. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mbappe is onto this. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. Rodrigo! No, that's just wide.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Shot a goal! Oh, how good is he? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Knocks it into space. Here's found, takes a shot! It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Bellingham really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Now this could be a chance. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that is out of play. Oh, that's neat. That is ended up in no man's land. It's a good run down the right. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that was vital. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham has created one goal already. Tchouaméni. So what can they make of this? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tchouaméni. Defending was strong and firm. Bellingham. Valverde. And he was quick to react. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga does well to get it back. And that's that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Rodrigo voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being...
Oh, he's having a go! Superb from Valverde!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like...
Bellingham! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Now it's Camavinga. Rodrigo. And he welcomes it in. He'll try from distance. But he's left disappointed.
Rodrigo has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Chance for a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And it's Camavinga. Tchouaméni. Oh, this is a great position. Now it's Vinicius to Bellingham! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Madrid really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
It's a loose ball. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Eder Militao. And here's Rodrigo. He's shifting through the gears here. Delivered low. Well, it was a decent attempt in the end.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Madrid are looking to go forward now. Tchouaméni. Now it's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Vinicius to takes the shot! And that is great goalkeeping.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Bellingham might just make this. And he welcomes it in. Shapes to shoot! Fantastic from Rodrigo! A finish right from the top draw. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Madrid restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, that's nice. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Good, strong midfield. Shoots! Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's forced to go back. Bellingham. Valverde. Camavinga. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Vinicius Junior. Oh, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Can he spark a counter here? Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Valverde. Very nicely done. Succumbs to the pressure. Valverde has been caught there, it's a foul. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. And distance is no problem here. The angle's tight for a shot. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. And here's Rodrigo.
2 minutos de
And here's
descuento.
Mbappe. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Rodrigo. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, good take in a good area. Valverde gets it away. And that signals the end of the first period. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. And we are up to the break.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. The second half is up and running. Camavinga makes the interception. Eder Militao played up towards the front line. Valverde looking to add to his goal. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. And here's Vinicius Junior. There's the shot! Goal!
What a way to stamp your authority on this game, Peter. He was clearly thinking several moves ahead of everyone in the lead up to the goal. I was thinking at the break someone had to show real courage. That's it.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish.
Oh, he's been caught napping! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Madrid needing a change of fortune here. More and more pressure on the ball here. Vinicius Junior. And it's Valverde. There they go, hunting in packs. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Tchouaméni kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Mbappe. Goes for a shot! Off the post! Rudiger plays it all the way forward. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Looking tidy in possession here. Bellingham.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Chouameni. It's Bellingham. Rodrigo. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's in a great... Oh, shooting chance! Valverde. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. Bellingham. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Cambio de jugadores.
Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's through here. And the shot's on here. Chance! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
No way through. And that's gone loose. Goulet. Rudiger goes sliding in. And here's Vinicius Junior. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Goulet proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Decent chance! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Chouameni. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Valverde stood it. Big chance! Ceballos and Goulet. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get it through? Goulet receives it in a shot at goal! And he's managed to get rid. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. And it's Bellingham. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Vinicius Junior. Goulet. And the number on the board is 3. And here's Mbappe. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Bellingham. Nice looking ball. Vinicius Junior. And he's running through. Takes a shot! It is close, but that is the last of it. Madrid were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. So what do you take away from it all? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
Things already rolling. And here's Vinicius Junior, and here's Mbappe! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Now it's Mbappe. Can he get it through? Eder Militao. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior.
Real chance! And he's done it! And we have liftoff! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, it's come loose. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Rodrigo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Great vision. That's a nicely shaped ball. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Chouameni. Back towards the middle. And here's Vinicius Junior. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. It's a good 35 yards out, this. And it's Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Mbappe! And that's been chance for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Valverde, not the most accurate pass. Vinicius Junior. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Looking for the run. He's in one-on-one, shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bellingham. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Rodrigo. And here's Bellingham. And that has put paid to that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Eder Militao. And here's Rodrigo. Mbappe, chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's great positioning, so good from him.
Camavinga. Now, can they get him away?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Bellingham proves just a little bit too strong. Tries a shot! Valverde could move up a gear here. Mbappe powering forward here. Valverde. And he's intervened well there. Rudiger.
Habrá un minuto de
Now it's
descuento.
Valverde. It's a really well-measured ball. Rudiger deals with that comfortably. And it's been hooked away. And that brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Madrid go in at half-time with a game to chase.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to...
Decent chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Bellingham. Time and again they are repelled. Valverde. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely weighted ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Bellingham being hunted in packs.
Well, to be honest, Peter, he has dictated much of the play. Better late than never in trying to stop him.
Bellingham did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That looks a good ball through. He's found some and the shot! It's anyone's ball now. And that is well cleared. Just eases him off the ball. Well, there's a probing ball. Driving forward. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
This looks promising.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would...
Goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Rodrigo! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Camavinga scooting forward. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Valverde. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Alexander-Arnold. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Just not quite happening for him just now.
Madrid really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
So it's going to be another corner. Madrid have their third corner. Rodrigo plays it short. Alexander-Arnold has been caught there, it's a foul. Tempers are flaring, the referee really needs to get a grip again. Well, plenty of early set pieces here. And it's Rudiger. And a chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Tchouaméni, Ceballos, now Eder Militao. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Succumbs to the pressure. So their fourth corner of the game. Rodrigo with the short one. Oh, nice touch. Great ball, and he's in. Can he finish? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. They're up to 5 corners now. Rodrigo goes short. Shot, there's the shot! That's really well cleared.
Madrid really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And here's Rodrigo. He's on it, can he get away? And the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Throw it. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Tchouaméni. Valverde. And there's the shot! And he hits the net! They have stolen level at the last! Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Out towards the flank. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So, that was the second half.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So no winner at full time, we will be going the distance. Into extra time we go. Madrid did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it out wide. Goulet. Shot a goal! Now that is commitment to the cause.